Hello, everyone. We are absolutely thrilled to have you join us today for another exciting EBM Suite Call. I'm Charity, and with me are the fantastic folks who make up the core EBM Suite team. The same friendly people you've encountered on social media, during calls, and also in your inbox. Together, we are here to connect, share, and learn with this incredible community. As always, we've got one of our key team members, Joseph, on the call today. He's here to guide us through the essential features of the week that are going to supercharge you. He's here to guide us through the essential features of the week that can supercharge your business management. Joseph, how about you give us a quick shout out?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone from wherever you are. Welcome to yet another awesome session. As Charity said, I'm Joseph, part of the EBM Suite team, and I'm very excited to be here today for yet another community call to take you through our very own incredible solution. And as we move along, we encourage you to participate throughout the presentation, through the Q&A section. And so without any further ado, I'll hand over to Charity to kick things off.
Yeah, thank you, Joseph. As he said, he'll also be handling the Q&A section, so get ready to pepper him with your questions. Right on the Q&A section, just type in your questions as we go through the call. We'll check up the questions at the end of the call and any feedback you might have. Yeah, so let's dive into what the community call is all about. So what's the scoop on the community call? Yeah, it's like a virtual get-together with friends, but with that dash of business brilliance. We gather here to chat, share insights, and also some important updates and topics on EBM Suite and the community of business. Oh, but why do you have the community call? Yeah, well, EBM Suite community is all about the power of coming together. This call is our way of creating a space for you to stay in the loop and share your thoughts and insights. And not to forget about the when. So you'll be joining us every Wednesday at 3 p.m. So mark your calendars and get ready to be part of the conversation. Can't wait to chat with you and have you join us on our weekly community calls. Now to what's in store for us today on this community call. We'll start by sharing the latest system updates. This is all about keeping you in the loop on what's fresh on EBM Suite. Next up will be our feature of the week. We'll unveil a special aspect of EBM Suite that's here to make your life and your business running more smoother. And there'll be a fun bit where we'll be jogging our spirit of competition. That is our community challenge bit. This is your chance to get involved and connect with your fellow community members and also interact with our community. Then we'll get ready to soak in some business tips. We'll be serving up some bite-sized pieces of wisdom here to supercharge your business strategies. Then we'll go to the section where you'll ask questions and provide feedback. Any feedback you might have will be all ears. And you'll realize that our agenda is designed with our community and all of us in mind. And if you've got any questions just along the way, please don't hesitate to post them in the Q&A section as mentioned. We'll review and address them at the end of the session. So let's dive right in. Now let's jump into the feature of the week. Which are the exciting two features, the referral feature and the leaderboard. We are always looking for ways to make your experience with the EBM Suite even more fantastic. And these additional features are here to do just that. So we're going to look into the referral feature and the leaderboard feature. So the referral feature, it's like sharing a secret handshake with your colleagues and friends. when you invite them to join the community and they sign up with your referral code, rewards are on your way to you. And now about the referral code, it's a friendly competition you're trying to create between our community. It's about celebrating your active role in the community. And the magic word here is referrals. So for each friend who signs up via our web platform, they're going to be earning 2 points. But when they choose to join us through the mobile app, they'll be getting a whopping 5 points. So as your influence is spreading among your friends, colleagues, and your network, your points are also piling up on the leaderboard. So these updates are all about adding an extra pinch of fun and interaction with your journey in EBM Suite. It's not just about what you can get, it's also about what you can give by sharing this efficient business management tool with your network. Yeah, so we can't wait to see you guys share the love with your colleagues and friends and have you climb up the leaderboard. Yeah, today we're discussing not just one, but two incredible features here that are about to change the game of your business. This is the customer management feature and the invoicing features. Yeah, so we'll kick off with the customer management. We know your customers are the lifeblood of your business, and this feature is all about taking your customer relationship to the next level. So yeah, with the customer management tool, you'll have the power to understand the customers on a deeper level. You'll provide by this you'll be able to provide personalized service and also create that lasting bond with your clients. Yeah, it's going to assist you in leaving your customers satisfied. Then we all know that invoicing efficient invoicing is crucial in running your business. So our invoice feature is here to make your financial operations run like a well-oiled machine. So you'll be able to create a professional invoice in a snap, keep track of payments, and maintain your financial records effortlessly. It's all about making sure that the money flows smoothly in your business. So these two features are here to not only save you time, but also keep you providing exceptional services to your clients and customers, and also have your financials running in top shape. We're beyond excited to showcase how the customer management tool and the invoicing tools can revolutionize your business. So let's dive right in and explore these incredible tools together. And now it's our pleasure to welcome Joseph, the expert himself, who will be showcasing these efficient features. As mentioned, Joseph is an essential part of our team with a wide knowledge about this platform. He's here to make sure that you get the most out of the customer management and invoicing tools. So without further ado, I'd like to hand it over to Joseph. Joseph, take it away.
Thank you so much, Charity, for the informative walkthrough and for the highlight of the features. So I'll give you a hands-on experience on how to do customer management and invoice using the EBM Suite system. So hopefully by the end of this session, you'll be well equipped to provide your customer the best of services using our tools. So I'll proceed with sharing my screen. Please confirm the screen. Okay, thank you. Okay, so for the guys who've used our system before, I know you've already interacted with our dashboard, but if you are a new user, welcome. You can just register. And once you get into the system, this is the first view that you get to see. This is the dashboard. And on the side, we have the menu. And under the sales menu, we have customers. Here's how you're going to go through and customer management, and we have invoices. And here's from this, here's where we are going to go through invoices. So I'll start with customers. since before you give an invoice to a customer, you first need to add them to the system. So what I'll do, once you get to the customer's list view, you get to see the customer's name, their location, their telephone number. This is just a brief overview. And we do have some actions over here. We have the add button, which is what we use to add one customer. We have an upload button. This we use to upload a list of customers. Let's say you don't need to add a customer one by one. And we also do have export, which exports the list of all the customers within your system. So once you are on the customer list view, you can go to view the details for a particular customer. So from here, you can come and see one customer. You can from here, you can trigger some actions. You can make a phone call. You can email them WhatsApp, view the Twitter, or send them a Facebook message. Then you can get to see their phone number, their location, their email, and if you added their postal code, it will still be here. Then on the customer's view, we also have insights. These are notes that you have for the customer in case you're doing a follow-up on them, and the transactions that are linked to that particular customer. So if you do an invoice that's linked to Krypton, we'll get to view the transactions from this view. So I'll go back to the customer's list view. So can show you on how to add a single customer. So once you come to add the customer, we do have fields. There's a select the contact type. So a customer can either be an individual or an organization. So if you do add an organization as a customer, you can to link other customers to this particular contact. So you can also add a customer as an individual, meaning they are just one singular party. So that's what we'll do. Then you can select the customer source. If the customer was walking to your business, if it was a referral, or what social media you got to interact them from. So from that, we'll add a customer. Let's just call the customer John Doe. Then we can add their phone number. We'll add their phone number. So either a phone number or an email is required. If you don't add a phone number, you'll be required to add an email. And if you do add an email, you'll be required to add a phone number. So I'll just add both of them for now. So that's their email. Then you can add their location. I'll say it's Nairobi. And add their address and the particular postal code. And from here, you can add their Twitter username. This will enable you from the customer's view to be able to message them directly from that. And you can also add their Facebook username here. So you create the customer, you add them to the system, and now you can get to see, here's the customer we just added, and you can see the details that we added for this particular customer. So on the second one is the upload. You can choose to upload an Excel. So you can download the sample Excel that will show you the required fields for adding that particular customers, and you can fill it however you wish. Then you can upload it back to the system for the system to do a bulk upload for you. And the next thing, you can also export customers. So once you've added your customers to the system, the next thing that now you need to do is go to the invoices. So from here, you can come and see the invoices that are already in the system, the ones that have already been processed by the system. Get to see the transaction code, the transaction date, the status, which customer it was linked to, the due date, the total amount and the balance in case they did not pay. You can also export all the invoices from the system. You can customize an invoice. So these are the taglines and the privacy policies that goes to the invoice itself. If you need to know where they go to, you can see we have section on the invoice, you can see we have the notes and terms which are there, and this is the tagline that will go at the end of it all, at the footer of the invoice. So that's how you get to customize all this. And you can also get to filter invoices by date or by status. So proceed to add an invoice. So now we are creating a new invoice from the system. So the first thing you need to do is link a customer. So since we added a customer before, you can get to see the customers that you added before here. So this is the customer that we added, who is John Doe. But what if you came to just create an invoice and you didn't want to go through the customers and add them? You can just come to add in a customer and say, I want to add a new customer. And you'll go through the same process that you went through. And once you create that customer, they'll be automatically linked to this invoice, or you can choose to change them from here. Then you choose their invoice date. By default, it comes as today's date. So I'll leave it like that. And you can choose the invoice due date. From here, you can choose if the invoice is due within 15 days, 30, 40, 45, 90, or any other date that you wish. If you wish to choose it manually, I'll say mine should be within 15 days. And I'll save that. And now you get to add the items that you need. So you can come and select add item. Then from here, you can get to see a list of the items within the system, or you can just search for the items that you wish. So I'll say this customer needs a hardcover notebook. I'll add that. And you can also say you don't have that particular item already added in the system. You can choose to add that item just from here. So as if you had attended our previous session, you'll see on how to add items and these particular fields that are required. If you didn't, don't worry, we'll share a link on our previous recording and you can see on how to add an item. So you can add several items. Just add another one. Then from here, you can change the quantity of items that you wish to sell to add to this invoice. So let's say those are 2. And since when you add an item, you specify the price, the invoice allows you to change the price. In case this particular customer requires a different price, maybe due to discount or the item change price as the time of invoice. And you can also choose to apply taxes to each item individually. So taxes are also added to the system. I'll show you that at a later time. So right now we have VAT. I can say that this item, we need to apply VAT to it. And I don't need this item to have any taxes. And you can choose to add a description to the item that's added to the invoice. You can also choose to add customer notes. These customer notes or terms, this will be added to the final invoice that you wish to. The final invoice that will be given to the customer. So you can say this at the custom notes. And since the system itself has a default currency, it's what you get here by default when you come. But if this invoice is to be addressed using a different currency, you can choose to change that. So I'll just change it to Kenya shillings. And as you'll notice, also the prices get to change to reflect the new currency that we've added. Once you're done customizing your invoice and you're happy with it, you can now say save and continue. And once you continue, come to this view where you get to see the invoice number, the date, the due date. You can get to see these are the details of the organization and the customer. Since we linked this customer, these are the details that we gave. It will be here. The items that we added, what's the subtotal, what's the tax that's been applied since we had a tax to one item. Then you can get to see the total amount. So this data here is what I showed you during customization of the invoice. And this is the customer note that I added. So it should be added after. These are the customization of the invoice. So you can come and review an invoice and approve it. So once an invoice is approved, you can choose to print it in case you need to hand it over to the customer physically. You can choose to send it via email. So this is only applicable if the customer has an email and we added an email for this particular customer, or you can choose to edit it in case you miss something. You can also add payment. Once an invoice has been issued, you can come and say need to add payment. So as of this total amount, then you can say it was paid by cash, and can save that the payment was made of this amount. So yeah, so once we go back to the invoice, we should be able to see that particular invoice, and since we paid the total amount, the balance should be 0. You can still go back and decide to choose to view it and print it or send it via email if you wish to. So I hope in case you have any questions on that walkthrough, you can send it via the Q&A, and I'll be happy to respond. Now I'd like to hand over back to Charity to tell us more about another exciting challenge that we have. So, Charity.
Yeah, thank you, Joseph, for that. I hope we are all confident on the 2 features that Joseph has taken us through, the customer management and the invoicing. Yeah, so now we'll jump into...
Please share screen.
Yeah, in a moment. So it's time for us to take the excitement up a notch. It's time for our community challenge. This challenge is all about referrals and the leaderboard that we discussed before, and you will not want to miss out in this competition. So here's the scope on it. The challenge is straightforward. It's all about referrals. We're looking for our community member with the most referrals, and that person will be crowned the champion of this challenge. It's time to put your skills to test. So reach out to your network, your friends, and invite them to join the EBM Suite community. And every time they sign up to create a new account, you'll earn points on the leaderboard. So you'll get 2 points when they sign up via web and 5 points when they sign up via our mobile app, which is available for all platforms, Apple, Android, and also Huawei. Yeah, but what's the prize, you ask now? Well, it's not just about bragging rights and the champion and all that. The person with the most referrals will win a cash prize of 10,000 Kenya shillings. So dive into the challenge, invite your friends, your colleagues, and all the connections you have, and see your name rise on the leaderboard. It's not just a competition, it's a chance to share and win. Yeah, so this challenge is officially underway, and we can't wait to see who comes out on top. May the best referral win, and may the spirit of friendly competition light up our community. Yeah, it's time for a little business wisdom, a business nugget, if you will. Today, we are delving into the powerful concepts of product diversification and innovation. These are little success secrets for a successful business. Yeah, Steve Jobs once said that innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. So yeah, with that, allow me to share a fascinating story about a little bustling town, Juja, in Kenya. There was a man selling smokies. It's a popular street food. Now, Juja was a place where many folks sold smokies. Competition was crazy, and everyone offered the same product. But this one entrepreneur, let's call him Innovative Kai, decided to do something different. He didn't just settle for the ordinary. he started wrapping his smokies in chapatis, creating a unique way and a mouth-watering twist on a familiar favorite, the smokies. Yeah, it's a simple idea, yet brilliant. Yeah, so in no time, people started noticing innovative Kai and his extraordinary smokies. He didn't just get more clients, he got a fan following. Let's go to Kai's place. So why was this? It's because he dared to be different. Yeah, of course, as you'd expect, after a while, other sellers saw his success and they started dropping their smokies in chapatis too. But here's the lesson. By the time these guys caught up, innovative Kai was already ahead of them. He had established himself as the go-to smokies with chapati guy. Yeah, so he was the innovator. This simple story teaches us that innovation is what can set us apart in a crowded market. And daring to be different is not just about the content, it's also about being extraordinary. So let's remember to be creative like Innovative Joe and explore the magic of product diversification and innovation today. We should remember that it's also about just standing out and staying one step ahead of the rest. Yeah. So to finish up, remember what Steve Jobs said, that innovation will distinguish you from being a follower. You will be a leader. Yeah. Now we've reached to an exciting part of our community call, the Q&A section. This is your chance to ask anything, share your thoughts, and engage with our EBM Suite team. We are here to provide answers and listen to any valuable insights you might have. If you've not posted your questions, don't worry. As Joseph is answering the already posted questions, you can use that moment to post your own and we'll address them. Yeah, so before we hand it over to Joseph, we've noticed that many of you are curious about the previous challenge of the week. You're asking when the previous challenge winner will be announced. We know that it's exciting. We are all excited to hear about the winner. But we want to assure you that we are taking time to ensure that the selection is fair and thorough. So we're still carefully reviewing all the submissions we made. And we'll make the big announcement as soon as the reviews are complete. Yeah, so your patience will be much appreciated. Remember, we're working diligently to make sure it's worth the wait. Yeah, so I'll hand it over to Joseph to go through the questions and the feedback you've provided. Joseph.
Thank you. I see a very interesting question here. I think I should have remembered to go through this when I was presenting, but let's address it now. The question is, what happens when I add duplicate customer entries, and will it affect my transaction history? So the system is designed to detect when you're adding a duplicate contact, a duplicate customer to the system. So once you add details that are similar to another customer, before you save it, the system will prompt you and inform you that there's a particular customer with this same details. Do you wish to proceed with adding this customer, or do you wish to cancel it? So that's the first step. So if you do realize that if you had forgotten that you had added that customer, you can cancel the creation at that time. But if you do wish to proceed, maybe you do have customers who have similar name and other same details, you can choose to proceed, and the system will handle them as two different customers with two different transactions. I see another question. At what point do I get rewarded the referral points? Okay, so once you copy the referral code from the system and you share it with your friends, family, and or whoever else you wish to share with, once they go to register, ask them to ensure that On the referral code field, they put your referral code. They add your referral code as they add your referral code on that field. So if they did register using the mobile app, you'll get 5 points, and if they did register using the web app, you'll get 2 points. So that's how you get to add your referral points. Another question is, for the challenge, do the runners get a reward too? Okay, so let Charity answer that.
Yeah, so for the current challenge, the referral challenge, as mentioned, the highest points will be the one who wins. So currently we've not decided whether the runner-ups will be getting any money or any reward, but targets to be on the top position. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I see we have another question. Is the app free? So yeah, some of the features within the app are free. You can visit our pricing page on the site. I'll just share the link to the pricing page. So we do have some of the features that are free, like the customer, the CRM, customer relation, the POS, inventory, invoicing. Those are free features on the app, but we also do have paid add-ons, which include reports, kitchen display, delivery, and field service. So yeah, you can start using the app for free, since most of the features that you need to run your daily business are on the app as free features. I don't think we have any more questions. So I guess, Charity, you can wrap it up.
Thank you for that. So before we wrap up this community call, we'd like to take a moment to extend our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you who has joined us today. Your active participation and your questions, they've made this call a delight. We will ask you to ask any questions or reach out to us through our social media pages and also through our phone number, which is right down the screen. Or you can send us an email at info@ebmsuite.com. Yeah, so a big shout out to Joseph for his expert guidance through the feature showcase and the Q&A section. Thank you very much, Joseph. And to all of you for taking part in asking questions and also just being here. Thank you for your continued support. Yeah, we'll be back next week with even more exciting updates, insights, and fun discussions. So mark your calendar, as he said, Wednesday at 3 p.m. In the meantime, if you have any more questions, as I said, don't forget to reach out. We bid you farewell, and we hope to see you on the next one. Have a good day or a good evening. Thank you.